Welcome to meditation number 2 of our interactive ebook series for intuitive being. If you have not found a comfortable space to rest and relax and get into a meditative position, I want you to go ahead and do so now. So if you need to pause the video briefly, go for it. And when you come back, we will begin. Welcome back. Now that you've found yourself in a lovely, relaxing position, we are going to begin the meditation. So I want you to start by closing your eyes, letting some deep breaths exhale through the mouth, sinking into a space that is conducive to relaxation and rejuvenation. Let your teeth separate slightly as your tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Let your shoulders release toward the earth. Let your fingers and toes become light. If your forehead is scrunching, relax. Today we are going to focus on manifesting. There are multiple doors we can open in order to tap into a more abundant and prosperous space of manifesting what we want out of our lives. We are going to open that door today and step into the world of manifestation. Continue to let your breath normalize, almost to the point of not noticing that you are even breathing. So just letting it totally naturalize, letting our heart rate slow, releasing any judgment about thoughts outside of this meditation that possibly enter. We want to just simply take the time and the appreciation of just being, just existing. Now, I want you to visualize walking up a staircase. And as you're walking up, you're moving very slowly. I want you to pay attention to what the staircase is made out of. The detail of the handrail, what's maybe on the outer edges of the staircase. Is it just floating into the sky? Are you in a building you're familiar with? So let's move through this slow motion, walking up this staircase. Taking a moment here to really visualize the details of your space. Good. Now that you can visualize where you are walking and what this beautiful staircase is made of and the details within it, I want you to look up as you approach the top of the staircase and notice the door at the top. Now, what are the details of this door? Is it made of wood or steel or glass? Are there designs etched or carved into it or painted on it? How big is it? What is the doorknob like? Now, I want you to knock on the door before entering. And there won't be another being to answer this door today. But you're knocking as a sign of gratitude and respect to the other realms that you inhabit. Now, maybe when you knock, you hear nothing. That's a good sign. I would say that means enter. Maybe when you knock on the door, you feel unease or something clouds the space around you. Now, I still would like you to move forward today in this meditation if that's the case, but I want you to pay attention to how that feels and what comes up for you when there is that looming cloud of uncertainty. And before you enter your space here, I want you to address that within. Address what it is that's stopping you from visualizing what's beyond the door, or from feeling that you're welcome beyond that door. Now that we've knocked and we've addressed the possibilities of what we need to feel welcome in this new space, we are going to turn the doorknob. Notice how heavy the door is or how light. Notice the feel of the air around you as you begin to step through the threshold of this door. And when you've stepped through, I want you to start visualizing what's on the other side. Now notice I don't prompt you here, because I want you to let your imagination guide the way, let your intuition guide the way, to give you somewhat of an outline here. We are allowing our imagination and intuition to build a space for us based off of our initial terminology of creating a manifestation space, entering the realm of manifesting. Now that you've already heard that in the beginning of this meditation, your subconscious has already been at work. It's an interesting scenario because there's a high likelihood that what you're picturing is not what you would have pictured had you been prompted specifically to create a manifestation room, had you been reminded of that right as you entered the doorway. But I want you to pay attention to what your imagination has created around you and start addressing why. What is it in this space you feel connected to? What is it in this space that helps you feel safe and loved and ready to bring anything you desire into your life? Is it based on special memories from childhood? Is it based on things that just make you feel good? Maybe your favorite beach, a mountaintop, the wind when it whispers in your ear perfectly. Maybe it's a cozy room you enjoy. Look around and once again note the details of this space. Maybe it's a garden filled with little stone gnomes and animals and a labyrinth. just look around and notice what you feel, what you see, and how this space corresponds with your ability to manifest. Maybe this space is somewhere you'd like to manifest in general. Maybe it's a home that you've always dreamed of living in, or a garden you've dreamed of having, or a barn where you keep your horses. Maybe it's a landscape you'd like to conquer, a mountain you'd like to climb. Sink into the beauty. Sink into the details. Sink into the vivid and palpable spaces of this manifestation world. And as you begin noticing more and more, I want your imagination to bring you things that you want to manifest. So now that we've set the scene, we're going to let other things start entering the space. Maybe we visualize ourselves sitting at a table, eating and drinking with joy and cheer. All the past worries or hurtful relationships with food have washed away, and we're able to visualize a version of ourselves that feels healthy and connected with the food we're eating and the people we're eating it with. No worries, just carefree nourishment. Maybe you picture yourself exercising, doing things that you felt afraid of before, whether it be lifting weights or climbing a hill or running long distance or running at all, but you feel good. Continue allowing these manifestations and these visualizations to occur in this realm. Pay attention to who surrounds you. Pay attention to the details. Even pay attention to the colors that your subconscious has chosen to visualize. Notice if you are walking in this space, flying, running, sitting. How are you showing up as the observer? And when you're observing these different versions of yourself, imagine being able to embody both or all versions of yourself in this realm at the same time. You exist not only here, but also there, in every aspect of yourself. Really notice what it feels like to embody all of these possible versions of you. Because even your imagining of them has brought them into existence. Your visualization of these different embodiments of self has allowed you to manifest. We cannot think anything without it being real in some way. You may remain here as long as you like, continuing to create this world of manifestation, bringing things to life that you know you need, that you know you are, continuing to embody these different aspects and versions of ourselves that we've now allowed to become true, that we've now allowed to become part of us. When you're ready, take one last look around, knowing that you can come back to this space anytime you want. This is your world. This is who you are. And now that you know what it feels like to bring the subconscious forward, to bring our biggest dreams and optimal versions of ourselves to the forefront of our mind, I want you to keep these visualizations with you day and night. Continue to picture who you want to be, what you want to surround you, who you want to surround you, and how you want to live your life. Because visualization is the best way to bring these things to life. Bring them to us right here on this plane, this physical plane. Take a deep breath here as we bring awareness back to our physical bodies. Maybe wiggling our fingers and toes, maybe stretching our arms overhead, letting a smile come across our face. And with your eyes remaining closed, gently shift yourself onto one side, into a fetal position. And when you're ready, with your eyes still closed, gently shift yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at heart center for this final prayer and affirmation. We accept with open arms all of the love, abundance, health, and prosperity the universe has to offer us. We are present, we are deserving, and we are grateful. Namaste.